Welcome back to our unboxing series. Today we're going to talk about one of Lansinoh's wearables, and this is the DiscreetDuo. And things that we're going to cover today are special features of this pump, what's included in the box, how to assemble it, how to use the pump, and then also care and cleaning of it. And by the way, if you haven't received your breast pump through insurance, please reach out to us at aceleron.com/order and we can help get that process started for you. The DiscreetDuo has quite a few special features. First of all, it is a wearable, so it can go right into your bra and there's nothing outside of what you're wearing. And it also has 6 fluid ounce storage capacity and 4 different modes for your pumping cycles and options. Now, with it being a wearable, you do have the, adjustment to your bra that you might need to do, and they actually include bra strap adjusters for you to use with it, which is really helpful. It also includes 2 different sizes for your flanges, and the way that they do that is the initial silicone shield, which again, it's not a hard plastic, which is really cool. They have that one size, and then they include an insert so that you have 2 different options for that. And lastly, being a wearable, it does need to be rechargeable, so it does have a built-in rechargeable battery, which makes it really great because you're on the go. Let's jump into assembling the DiscreetDuo. This is what it will look like when it is fully put together. We're actually going to start from the outside in. So we have a silicone shield that I mentioned before, so it is really flexible. You have the 24mm option, that's the whole shield, and then you also have another insert, which what's included is the 21, and that just pushes right in so that you can change your size, either one. And then this silicone piece is going to go onto the milk collection, but there are 2 pieces that we have to put in here. The first one is the valve. So it's just a clear valve and it has a little bit of a lip, so it's a little different than some of the other Lansinoh valves because it's going to insert in here, right at the front of that collector, and so you'll see it facing down at an angle. This is a part of the pump that needs to be replaced around every 1 to 3 months depending on use, and that's because it has an opening at the bottom of it, and if that opening is stretched out or has any tearing, it will impact the milk coming in and out of the collection kit, which we definitely don't want milk coming back at us. So that doesn't necessarily need to face any certain direction when it's in there, but whatever is easiest for you to get it on. Trying to keep the pressure on the base of the valve and not the tip of it. So once that's right in there, then we're going to move into the diaphragm. So this diaphragm looks pretty different. It has a little bit of a thumbprint on one side, and that thumbprint is what's going to face towards the center. And so you'll see it's only one way that it can go in. If you try to put it in backwards, it won't fit. Once that's sat in there, then we can put our shield on that we had before. You would start at the top, and this is where the milk will pour out after, so you'll see that it lines up nice and neat there. And then you're going to make sure that the inside is also lined up. So the inside of that shield has a little bit of a lip here, and that lip is what's going to go around the circle in the middle. So lining up the top and then also lining up the middle, pushing that in, and then you can just adjust all the way around. And once that's good to go there, you can make sure you're still lined up, and then the pump motor actually goes on top. So you can see there's a little shape here that matches the top of the diaphragm. It pushes right on, no click or anything, but it does sit right in there nice and neat, and then you're fully assembled. One thing to point out is when you're charging your pump, it won't be on the collection kit, and so that charging port is on the back here. So when you have it all together, if you see that there, that's what's showing.
So let's get into how to use the Lansinoh DiscreetDuo. It does have a screen at the top, and it also has 4 different modes for suction patterns to use while pumping. We're going to go through each one, but it is important to note that you're going to use what works best for your body, so there may be a little bit of trial and error. Every mode has 9 levels of suction strength, and that can be changed with the plus and minus on the side. It also has a play-pause button on the front, and right at the top is where you're going to turn the pump on, and you do need to press and hold for a few seconds to do that. And that is also how you will switch the different modes. When the pump first turns on, it is paused, and it will turn on in whatever of the 4 modes you left it off on last time you turned the pump off. You'll also notice it has an indicator for your suction strength, the level that you're pumping at, a timer here for how many minutes you've been pumping, and an indicator for how much battery you have left because it does have that built-in rechargeable battery option. To begin pumping, you're going to press that play pause button and it will go to that mode that you were in last time you left off when you turned the pump off, and it will automatically start at that level you left off at as well. So once you turn the pump on, you have two first modes that are typically meant to help initiate your letdown or get your milk to start flowing. And those two modes are stimulation mode, which is indicated by that wavy line. And then if you move over to the droplet with the two lines on the side is massage mode. Now the way we recommend deciding between those two modes is by thinking about the different patterns they have. Massage mode is very typical to a massage mode on any other pump you might see, where it has short, regular sucks, and they happen in a very quick pattern to help initiate your letdown. The only thing you do there is change between your levels of 1 and 9 to see what's most comfortable for you. The stimulation mode is a little bit different in the fact that it has 9 quick sucks and 1 short pull, and then it repeats that pattern to help initiate your letdown. Some people may find this more comfortable, and so it really is just between whatever feels best for you and your body. You will use either one to get your milk to start flowing. That letdown should occur within about that first 1 to 2 minutes of pumping. Once you've had your letdown in your preferred stimulation or massage mode, you're then going to choose either expression, which is indicated by just the droplet, or automatic mode, which has 2 droplets. Expression mode is very similar to other pumps where they are longer, slower sucks, and that is going to be for the actual expression of your milk. Automatic mode is a little bit different where it goes through the levels on its own. So as you'll see on the screen, it will automatically go from level 1 to 7 out of the 9 and changing the suction strength about every 15 seconds. So this is a gradual increase to help with that expression of the milk output. Now you can change the suction strength at any time during that, but when you do interrupt it, it will automatically stop the automatic mode and it will just stay at the level that you put it at. And even though it only automatically goes up to level 7, you are able to change it and go above level 7 to 8 and 9 if you prefer. Overall, we want you to remember that with all 4 modes, you're going to find what works best for your body, and remember to keep your suction strength at a level that is comfortable for you. So you're going to go up and up and up to what is a high strength, which may be uncomfortable, and then you're going to go back down 1 or 2 to use your highest comfort strength. When you're finished pumping, you can press the pause button, and to turn the pump off, you just press and hold, and the screen will go off.
Cleaning the DiscreetDuo is pretty simple. First, I want you to note that we're never going to put the pump motor in water. It's never being submerged or anything like that. And with it being a wearable, there's no tubing to worry about. For cleaning the parts, you're going to wash them after each pumping session. So if you pump twice a day, you're washing them twice a day. And now for washing the pump parts, you're going to take a clean separate bowl from the rest of your food dishes and fill it with warm soapy water. The parts need to be fully separated after you store your milk however you choose, and you're going to fully separate them and rinse off any excess breast milk droplets that might be on there. And fully separating includes taking out the duckbill valve, the diaphragm, and the additional size for the shield if you're using that 21. You're going to put all of these parts in that warm soapy water in the bowl, let them soak for a few minutes, and then wash and then rinse with clear water, and they will air dry. The other thing that is recommended for this pump is to sanitize it at least once a day. Sanitizing a breast pump is really important for any babies under 3 months old, any babies that are born prematurely, or anybody with a sensitive immune system. And sanitizing is also really easy. You take a large stock pot, fill it with water, and get that boiling, and then these parts go in that boiling water for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, they come out and they're going to air dry really quickly because they were in that really hot water. And that's it for cleaning your DiscreetDuo. The reason why Acceleron offers this unboxing series is because we truly care about the journey from prenatal through postpartum for anyone that's pumping, including all the way to returning to work. So we have this series here, but we also have other consults that are virtual through Zoom, one-on-one. They could be about return to work, unboxing your pump live, things like that. And then on our website at Acceleron.com, we also have videos, guides, and other resources available for you.